Throughout history, humanity has grappled with the concept of God. But what does Buddhism say about a creator deity? Today, we'll unveil this mystery. While some might mistake Buddha for a god, Buddhism isn't about worshiping external beings. It's a path to self-discovery, a way to break free from suffering. Here's the key distinction. Buddha is a guide, showing us the path to nirvana, liberation from this cycle of pain. The Buddhist texts acknowledge celestial beings called Devas. These Devas, once human, reside in heavenly realms achieved through good karma in past lives. Everything in Buddhism is impermanent, including these Devas and, potentially, even a creator god. Some scholars believe the Buddha may have avoided discussions about a creator because such a being would also be subject to impermanence, similar to everything else in existence. After all, the focus in Buddhism is on escaping this cycle altogether, not on its origins. A beautiful story from the Buddhist tradition illustrates this. Imagine being struck by a poisoned arrow. Knowing who shot it won't heal the wound. The focus is on removing the arrow and finding the cure. The search for a creator might take many lifetimes and might not be fruitful after all. But addressing the root cause of suffering can lead to liberation in this very lifetime. While Buddhism acknowledges heavenly beings, the emphasis is on personal responsibility and the path to enlightenment. But the question remains, did Buddha entirely deny the existence of an all-powerful God? The answer is no, but at the same time Buddha clearly articulated that except nirvana, everything is impermanent. Here's where it gets interesting. Imagine an ancient Stone Age person encountering our world of towering skyscrapers. They'd think it was the work of gods. But we know these marvels are a testament to the human spirit's ability to build and imagine. We are creators by nature, not just in the physical world, but also in the profound act of bringing new life into the world through relationships. Look at the airplanes soaring through the sky, rockets reaching for space, and now even touching different planets. It seems there's no limit to our creativity. Every day we push higher and reach further. Don't you think we are the creators of our world? The Buddha emphasized the profound influence of our thoughts. They shape our words, which in turn guide our actions. Every action we take has consequences, both positive and negative. This is the essence of karma, the law of cause and effect. If our actions promote peace and happiness for ourselves and others, they are positive and contribute to a more fulfilling life. However, actions driven by selfish desires that cause harm are considered negative and lead to suffering. So why do we often underestimate the power we hold? Why do we seek external forces to blame or rely on instead of taking responsibility for our choices and their outcomes? The Buddha didn't advocate for waiting for divine intervention. Instead, he emphasized mastering ourselves. When we become our own masters, we can achieve liberation. This liberation, nirvana, isn't a distant reward, but a state of awakening within each of us. It's about breaking free from suffering caused by clinging to desires. The Buddha also encouraged questioning and finding our own truth. The Kalama Sutta beautifully illustrates this. This sutta tells the story of a group of people who were confused by the many conflicting teachings they encountered. They approached the Buddha and asked him who they should believe. Buddha, in his wisdom, didn't tell them to blindly follow his teachings or any particular doctrine. Instead, he offered them a powerful guideline. Don't accept something simply because you heard it from an elder or teacher, or because it's written in a scripture, or because it's passed down through generations. Instead, you should examine the teachings for yourself and see if those teachings lead to a reduction in your suffering. This story reflects the core message of Buddhism, taking responsibility for your own liberation. Even if an all-powerful being existed, the focus is on understanding the cause of suffering and finding a way out, not on dwelling on the origin of this existence. Share your thoughts in the comments below. Have you ever questioned the traditional concept of God? What resonates most with you from the Buddhist teachings? Don't forget to subscribe for future videos, all focused on helping you explore Buddhist practices and move closer to enlightenment. Namo Buddhaya.